should be live. Evening, boys and girls. Hopefully, it's going to be a fun one, a bit different this time. I have Alex as my guest tonight. He won coaching from the giveaway, and we're gonna make something different tonight. It's going to be database analysis, which we're gonna try to make some notes about his style of play. What could be his maybe some kind of goals to change his game to in the future. So hopefully he can upgrade his game, more weapons. He be aware more of his mistakes. Alex, welcome.
Hello.
Most of you know who he is, especially the Bulgarian viewers, because Alex right now is the biggest Bulgarian poker streamer. Who want to like at least tell something to the other guys? The floor is yours.
Me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hi. My name is Alex. I've been playing poker for about almost 10 years now. And from this year, I started streaming on Twitch as well in Bulgarian. And I'm hoping to one day maybe make it full time and make this my job, which is slowly happening right now, maybe. And thanks for inviting me on your stream and doing this coaching session.
I'll bat you trolling as usual.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Well, it's like shocking to me that he's trolling. Yeah. I'm gonna make the announcement that we're gonna make the same thing in Bulgarian in like the near future, because me and Alex, yeah, we've agreed that I'm gonna be guest on his stream. I'm gonna make a coaching session in Bulgarian, so hopefully, uh, like all of you gonna like leave me alone with when I'm going to stream in Bulgarian. That's gonna be it. So today our goal is to analyze what we have as raw numbers. I have prepared Alex to like get ready with a lot of statistics, which I mean, if you kind of don't know what people are doing to improve their game, it's going to be a bit different, more nerdy, less dynamic, but overall it's a process that it needs to be done in the long term.
Yeah.
So starting from the sample we have for the year, first question, are you like using poker theory at all? Did you had coaching already? Are you using this database to improve your game? And yeah, stuff like that, so I would know how to approach the situation.
Yeah. Well, before I kind of used to dig more into this database. Right now, I haven't seen really any of my recent stats in depth, and I haven't analyzed anything from the last months. Like, it's been mostly streaming and grinding, so not much time, because streaming takes lots of my time, as you know.
Yeah. Is it the case that like it's not your main job? Like it's you
Yeah.
have another job, and it's kind of fucked up to get from one job and to the other and make study
Yeah.
sessions. Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
I have like I recently quit, but I've been a web developer, not the web developer actually, just a developer, for the big part of the year till September, and yeah, right now I'm 2 months now free, and now I can do stuff like that.
Oh. Okay. So you have more free time now.
Yeah, I have some
Yeah.
more time. I got some coaching. I bought GTO Wizard. I'm trying to analyze my tournaments
Mm.
and things like that.
So is it was it like eager to improve your game, or you felt you're missing something?
I know I need to improve my game. I mean, I know I'm okay player, but I still miss a lot of the things, and I'm sure I have huge gaps, and I
Mhm.
need to learn a lot of things and improve my leaks. I mean, find my leaks first, then improve them and stuff like this. So
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I know, like, I'm asking. It's like rhetorical, almost obvious question, but it's
yeah,
most of the people watching the stream, they're in your shoes because it's really fucked up to get back from work. Usually, a lot of nerves there and like tiredness, and you get to like make something which is not that dynamic, not that exciting, like studying. I have kind of this problem on my own, even though that's my job. So I can totally understand people who are not doing it normally when they have another job. But if you kind of want to improve, you can find some nuggets around stats. So let's start. So first, the obvious statistics is the VPIP for people who doesn't know that. That's the voluntary put money in the pot, which is basically the percentages of the hands that you would like to play voluntary. Stats are looking pretty standard. Of course, the later position you get, the more hands you want to play. Pre-flop raise, um, kind of interesting since you almost have similar stats for every position. So can you drag the race first? Yeah, on yeah, exactly. Can you drag it, or you need? Okay,
mm,
go to the configure report and drag it to the race first, because actually that's the first important one that I see. Somewhat of a big leak there.
this one
Yeah, go
here.
put it one more. Okay, fine. So it will take a second to reload the report again, but okay. So
Yeah.
um, do you feel you have enough progression? The next one to the right. Do you feel you have enough progression of difference in race first percentages? Basically, that means when all guys did fall to you and you're first to act, no, we
What?
cannot zoom it at all. I don't think we can zoom it. I
Yeah,
hope
I
you
don't.
can see your percentages, but I don't think I can. We can zoom it.
Yeah,
Um, so his percentages are 17 from early position, 18 from second position, then goes 20, 21 from hijack, 26 from cutoff, and 33 from the button. And from the small blind, surprisingly, it's the biggest number. It's 36.05,
yeah.
which it's really tight. Like you should first and second positions there or whatever. I mean, I guess you're opening normal ranges, which is good. I would on the low because you're playing what average? What is your average bind?
Like $10 now.
$10, around $10. So my observations about the population tendencies on $10 tournaments is that people are not defending enough. They are
Hmm.
not free betting enough. That's like 100% for sure. And then they are not squeezing enough. The reason
Yeah.
is you're playing against less and less number of regulars, which would know which is a good spot to raise, free bet, squeeze, and whatever. So basically, if you get like from somewhere, if you get like GTO ranges,
Hmm.
in lower binds, in like lower stakes, you could open even more. I'm not recommending it, and I wouldn't recommend like that kind of a total change, but it's possible. And there is a certain country or continent that people are doing it really well. Uh,
Yeah.
and the hint is their flag is green and yellow. Yeah, exactly. So I will tell you the references values, and you're gonna make your own kind of summary and like recaps. So button is the biggest difference. You should open button about 50% of the times. You do it like 33,
Mm-hmm.
and the standard for cutoff open is about 33, and um, you're opening 26, which is basically my hijack.
Mm-hmm.
So from what I'm seeing, you should try push yourself to open 50% from the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean incremental, because if you're trying it from tomorrow, I mean it's not gonna be bad, but you're gonna like be in tough positions post flop when you're not used to play that wider ranges.
Mm-hmm.
But that should be your goal. So basically, um, if you get like coaching like this whenever in the future, you should make some kind of notes. So first goal, first term of business, learning the pre-flop ranges. There gonna be tape from this coaching on YouTube. You can rewatch it, and you can make a summary. And I'm gonna make a summary at the end. So I would suspect from the button you're not opening hands like 10-8 off, Jack 8 off, King 8 off. And we can see it, by the way. Can you go to the filters? Bottom in the middle on the left hand side. Yeah. Go
Mm-hmm.
to the bottom. No, go to the bottom. More filters.
More
A
filters.
bit
Where is
more.
it?
A bit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, action and opportunities. Yeah, like go pre-flop, put no, go up, put voluntary, put money in the pot on, get to add to filter, and then mark this one. Yeah, you can mark it and press
Press.
not
No.
select. Deja vu. Yeah. Then go back to add to filters. No, add filter, another one. We can make multiple filters and they're gonna work
Yeah,
together.
but is it gonna like?
No, don't. Go add filter, and
Okay.
then go no hand details.
Thank
I think you pressed something.
and details.
Yeah, hand details. Then go player position,
Okay.
and then go pre-flop. Exactly. Yeah, put active player on, and then go to exactly, and you can see on the bottom there is a legend. So the bottom is always 0. So yeah, you choose add to filter when the number there is 0. That means we will only gonna see yeah, press it
The
add to
button.
filter. Yeah, and then put one more. Fuck, I think. No, we fucked up. Delete it. Delete it. Go again. Again, details. Yeah, player position. Preflop. Exactly 0. Just put a mark on it. Yeah, add to filter, and
Yeah.
then go to add filter. Then action opportunities. Preflop opportunities, and then there should be preflop opportunities again on the bottom. Yeah, opportunity to open the pot, which means everyone the second one. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
which means everyone before didn't act, they did fault, and you're first to act. So add to filter,
Okay.
and then save and apply filter, up upper right corner. Okay, so now you're gonna see exactly what hands did you fold from the bottom. It's gonna
Yeah.
take a while, and we're gonna see a list. You can go to whole cards and sort the whole cards so we can see. Yeah. So, okay. Now you can see the tendencies. You have 3 times the king, and that's for the last 100 hands. Can
Mhm.
you go on the right hand corner? There is in right no on the right side in the middle. There's most recent 100 hands. Right, right, right. Go right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So go. I don't know, 1,000
1,000.
hands. Yeah, at least 1,000. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Gonna fire up. So basically, that's the way you can control your progress.
Mhm.
Filtering these kind of situations. Okay, so ace six off, we have it 3 times. Okay, there are the your stack size is not so big because it says in chips you have like 19, 16, 18, but that's always an open. You have
Yeah,
ace five several times. You have I don't know, you have some kind of problem opening ace X with small stacks and you're folding ace 3 off for 58 big blinds, which is a problem. And it's in the early in the tournament because you lost 20 chips, which basically means that's a really small ante.
yeah,
If you so basically it's like first or second level. Can you scroll down, please? Okay, King Nine. We see it's a syndrome, and you should open King Nine from the cutoff, not from the button. Also, 9x off is open from the button, from the cutoff. King Eight off. That's standard open. King Seven off. I think lower binds you can go easy opening King Seven also. So that's how you go um, to like higher percentage. And
yeah,
I will suspect when lower cards, like lower, oh, there was a king five suited twice, which is a huge problem. I
yeah,
mean, king five, it's almost like, except maybe on a final table or stock comparable, you should always open that one. And can you go like lower suited cards? Do you have hands like 10 deuce? Oh, queen nine off. I saw some combos. Queen eight off. Of course, you're gonna not open. So these are like easy fixes. You just make a mental note. Okay, I don't know the ranges, or I'm gonna get GTO ranges and I'm gonna stick to them, and then I'm gonna like apply my post force play to the new conditions that I need to play.
yeah. I guess most of these hands I don't open because uh, I guess I'm not as confident in playing post flop with them. So maybe that's
Mhm.
one part of the problem.
Okay, so I would, in that case, I would do it incrementally. So maybe if a hand like Queen Eight, I'm not gonna open, but let's try for the next month or two to open like I don't know 40% or 42%, and long term you should
Yeah.
yeah,
Should we do
because yeah.
should we do like last 2 months filter to see if there's any
Yeah, you can
difference?
do it. Go to the date next year, this year, yeah, and put this month. So let's see what's gonna
Like
be the
clear
flows
this
here.
filter?
No, 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 no. Leave it
Yep,
there.
that's only
Yeah,
125.
it's only 125. So what is this month? 22nd. Yeah, you can see King Eight is there. Whatever stacks you have, 44, 75, it's there. Queen Ten off. I don't know. Yeah, 33 big blinds, always an open. And it's like you lost 15 chips again, early Jack 10 off for sure. And yeah.
Yeah.
Elbach asks, could it be that you have memorized cash game ranges?
Mm, I don't know. I haven't memorized any ranges or
Okay, leak. I mean,
really.
it's not leak; it's your tendencies. And like in this world of competitive uh, like advantages, you should try put yourself in a better position by learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my cash game experience on live, for example, it's
Yeah. Let's not comment
yeah.
on live play because
Okay.
maybe someone will kill me if I like express my opinions about live game. But yeah, these are kind of easy. I would recommend, like, you don't even need a coach for that one, because you said you had GTO Wizard. They have all the ranges there. I mean, try what's going to work for you, and uh, like, be comfortable. But I would recommend, if you want to grind up levels and whatever, life's not poker. Yeah, kinda, sorta. Tubotalevsky was on the last 2 weeks, almost every tournament in Sofia, so I guess he has fresh memories from there. So yeah, try to apply a bit more pressure to the big blinds, because I can tell you, even the best players are not free betting enough. I'm gonna try to set an example. Do you have like Equilab or something?
No,
No. Okay.
no.
You should get a poker calculator. Actually, if you don't have anything like this, it's gonna be impossible to improve by learning the poker math. So that should be also on your agenda or on your plans, to understand how poker math works. So I wanted to open like a calculator so I can show you what exactly ranges the people are playing. Okay, I'm gonna ask the question: how often you opened deep from the button, like 50, 60 big blinds, and small blind did 3-bet with queen 10 off? How often do you think that is happening?
In my games, not often.
Yeah. How often do they 3-bet a hands like, I don't know, sixes?
Bro, how deep are we talking?
Again, like 60, 50, whatever.
I don't think they three bet much.
Exactly. So basically, every guy behind you should 3-bet you about 15 to 70% of the times. And even experienced players and regulars, they don't achieve these frequencies. So basically, that's a hotspot to over bluff pre-flop.
Yeah,
Again, if we get to the post-flop play, that means it also. Do you think they check raise enough? Do you think they like float you enough? They just call you to bluff you on further streets. I don't
yeah.
think that's happening on lower
I haven't
blinds.
seen check raising in any of the lower games.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
I've been
you mean
check
enough
raised.
check.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
almost none.
yeah, exactly. All of these like conditions, they make your opening wider, more profitable, because the math is, you're gonna need, like, if there is a math equilibrium. For example, if you're in the pot, there are 2.5 big blinds or something usually. Yeah.
Yeah,
Small blind, big blind, and ante, about 2.5, 2.7 even big blinds sometimes. So if you risk 2 big blinds as an open, that means that needs to work. I'm gonna make a quick. Whoops. I'm gonna make a quick math. We need to divide 2 by 4.6, for example. So it needs to work in 43% of the times. So basically, if you open and they combine fold in 43% of the times, you can close your eyes and even don't look at your cards. It's going to be profitable in the long term.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, also there is a stats how often you manage to steal. Yeah, let's put the stats on. Yeah, you clear the filter, put not all games, put this year on date, and delete this clear filters, but the lower one, not this one, the lower one. Yeah. So we're gonna delete the filters and set the report. You add steal success. There is a steal success. Yeah, right click. Yeah, and put steal success on. Okay. So scroll on the right hand side, like it's when this one is ready. Scroll to the right hand side, and we're gonna see what is your still success from the button all the way to the right. So it works 35%. It's not exactly like this, but it works 35%, which is huge, by the way, because then you can play post flop, then you can play against cap ranges, then you can play against people who are opening, like defending weak and everything. Okay, so basically, from every position you can increase your opening ranges, but I would recommend from middle position hijack plus to do it like drastically. Hijack from 21 to 26, cutoff from 26 to, I would suggest 35, but again, like 33, 34 is the standard. And button, if you can make it up north of 50, that's gonna be great. So the next thing I wanted to mention.
Let me just say something.
Yeah.
If there's any difference. Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's even
Even
worse.
tied.
Did you play more? Actually, your results are really good, but that's only 5,000 hands. 5,000 hands is like a busy Sunday for a regular. So yeah, it's not a basically it's
Yeah.
not a representative sample. That's what I wanted to say. But yeah, your tendencies of opening is like they're clear, and it's easy to correct because you just sit down, learn the ranges, and like make yourself do the uncomfortable thing.
Yeah.
Next leak I wanted to mention here. If we can go to the call preflop to bet, it's in the middle right now. Cold call. Yeah, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean? You're facing a race, and you are, I guess, in position. These are the percentages that you just cold call, not three bet, just cold call. So
Yeah.
basically, when you have like deuces, they open, and you call.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can like, because it's not like really visible, but his percentages vary from 6 to 8 from every position, which is a problem. That means, in my opinion, that you're playing as called the same hands, the same ranges, no matter your position, and no matter the position of the razor, also.
Mm-hmm.
So they gradually need to increase in frequency because it's like not so easy to understand that you should play different hands when you're facing early position raise from like middle position, or you're facing like middle position raise from the bottom.
Yeah.
Again, with the help of the GTO ranges, you can improve there, but like references, I guess cutoff and button should be like double digit, which is a huge difference.
Yeah.
Um, and from early position, like UTG +1 versus UTG, I would go even the other direction because you're playing 7% almost. That's a lot. I guess on lower binds you can go there. You can justify playing more hands because you're gonna get under squeezed and whatever. But you should not play like deuces, threes, fours, fives there. If
Mm-hmm.
someone opens, you should not play a hand like ace jack off, king queen off, hands like this.
Yeah, that's I think king queen off. If we take a look at my hands and
Mhm.
how much I've won or lost with them, king queen off is probably gonna be
Up
down.
there, yeah, up there because you always play it, but it never wins. Guess.
Yeah, I think queen off is a big leak I have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can
Uh,
we?
yeah.
How can we take a look at my hands graph and how much PB I win, lose with?
You don't need to look at the graph. You're already seeing it. 7.1. It's what you deserve in the long term, and you won 8.1, which means you have like a bit more than 10% luck involved in your favor. 7 is a really decent amount of winning. So that means on every 100 hands you deserve to win 7 as a profit, which can make you be break even plus player. But I mean, target on 10 average buy-in should be a bit higher. I mean, with some minor changes, you can increase it a bit more.
Okay, let's see. Since
Yeah, put since date and choose.
I want to see since let's say July. I think after
Yeah,
July.
you haven't played more. I guess you started playing more on Bwin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So goes down to under 5 and your luck increase, which is normal because 20k hands is nothing.
Yeah.
I'm playing about 70k per month overall. I would recommend downloading also Bwin hands. You can introduce them in the
I
software.
don't think I can.
Why? I know you can.
Can you?
Yeah. And also GG hands.
Yeah, GG, I
But
know how to, but
yeah,
Bwin,
there
I don't.
there is an option in the software, but you can download it only for the last 40 days. So basically, you need to do it like regularly.
Yeah, I guess.
Mhm. So another some other interesting statistics. 3-bet preflop. Again, percentage is good, 8.4 in total. But again, if you can see, there is no positional awareness again.
Yeah,
So
button should be, I guess, free
uh
betting a lot more.
yeah, button should be a lot more than, for example, middle or early position, which is 7 again. This is so
Yeah.
Ivan says that it's yeah, Bwin is fucked up. So I haven't played for a long time, so maybe it's a problem. But I'll need to investigate because I think my boys that I'm studying with and I'm coaching, they have Bwin hands. So I think you're wrong, both of you. So next one, squeeze again. I guess it's gonna be the same comment. Yeah. Again, totally similar ranges. That could be again a goal of yours to define more normal ranges. Okay, there is a statistics that I think is like important and kind of makes your style. Two stats to the left, 2-bet preflop and fold, which it means that is basically it's 37.5. So that is basically your fold to 3-bet.
Yeah.
38%, it's really low, which means you don't fold to 3-bet. You're sticky against 3-bet.
I guess so.
Yeah, we need to investigate. That couldn't be said tonight, but it needs to be investigated how this play is working for you. Because in my mind, so far we said that people are not 3-betting enough, right?
Yeah.
Then why don't you fold to 3-bets more? I
I guess
guess,
I should.
yeah. So I guess my advice would be to investigate 3-bet pots. Do you play many hands like, I don't know, do you defend hands like ace jack off against 3-bet deep? Do you defend hands like king queen off 3-bet deep? Do you defend hands like um low pairs always?
Let's see what I did here.
No, it's not gonna work that way. We need to make a filter facing 3-bet.
Okay.
but that's gonna be my prediction. How you're playing. You need to move then the report on the left and make them by position because you sorted it by this one. So go to go to
Yeah,
position and yeah, exactly. The other way around. So click it one more time. Good. Thanks. People, hello. Nice to see you. Fair point. You're not opening enough. So that could be a factor of you not three betting because you don't have like weak hands in your range. But for sure, when you expand your opening ranges, you need to fold more to three bet
yeah.
based on like population tendencies and based on your ranges. Do you have any questions, by the way? If you have, just like interrupt me and yeah, don't be afraid to say I
Yeah.
don't understand that and yeah, explain more and whatever.
So far, so good.
We
I'm
can
trying.
we can make
Yeah,
a filter if you want. We can make a filter of what hands you didn't fold the three bet. It's
yeah.
not gonna be
Let's do it.
okay. Let's go more filters then. Action opportunities. We're gonna take a shortcut. Preflop. Pre-flop opportunities. Is there a four bet opportunities? Yes, it is. Four bet opportunity. So basically facing, yeah, go a bit up. Yeah, the third in the re-raise opportunity. Yeah, this
This
one.
one.
Yeah. Uh, add to filter, and then yes, go to pre-flop again. Action opportunities pre-flop. Pre-flop folds. Fold to three bet, and add to filter and mark it and say no. Yeah, not selected. Go save and apply.
What does not selected mean?
No, you didn't press. Yeah, it's not selected. It's okay. So basically means the other, like in programming, when you're denying a condition. So we said we folded to three bet, but not. So basically, we didn't fold to three bet.
Okay.
Now click save and apply. And let's see from middle position some hands. So you have aces. Go lower. Like, can we see ace 10 off? Okay. That's button, by the way. Okay, let's see what are not folding from the button. Raise call. Can I go down a bit to okay? King 9, King 10 off. Folded pre-flop. Raise call pre-flop. Like, can you open this raise call hand with King 8 off? I guess it's
This
like
one.
yeah, this one. Yeah. Maybe someone just went all in for 5 big blinds, but replay hand. Yeah. Can you? Oh, I guess he's gonna be really short. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, well, this
Yeah.
guy wasn't short. I don't know why
Yeah.
at all.
That's for bounty, I guess, but I don't know if this gonna work enough.
Yeah,
Especially the second guy is gonna have strong hands. Reason is he's not covering for bounty the small blind, and he's not obligated to call um, in this spot 10 blinds with nothing. So and your hand's gonna be really dominated by his range. So
yeah.
that's a fold, I guess. But um, you have king 4 suited. Go close this one and go king. Yeah, this one. Right click, replay hand. Yeah. So basically, you raise called king 4 suited here against people who are Yeah, you can use the arrow keys. It's quicker. Oh,
This is
sizing's really too tiny though. Okay,
this
okay,
is in the home game. Never mind.
okay. Okay.
This
How
is
is this a
specs.
home game
We
in
had home games in
in
Poker Stars.
stars? Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So
okay,
you can see this guy's specs from my
okay, okay.
stream. This is
Tell him to 3-bet up to 1,300 here.
yeah.
Why not zoom the screen? Because I cannot. Just can do it. But
I guess yeah, that's just home game.
okay. But I mean, it's gonna be there. Go down to. I would like to see like more race call with bigger stacks, like Queen 9 race call, no post flop. It's kind of hard to define when they have big stacks or no, because you have a big stack, but maybe they didn't. But for sure, I mean, numbers not gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess I just call too often.
Yeah, well, you should watch what are you calling against higher stacks. Like, uh, can we see this Chuck? No, 98 phrase. Can you like see what the hands are doing when you just watch the hands from this view?
What do you mean?
I mean, you have the all the acts on the right hand side. Flop act, turn act, what happened in the hand. I can see
Yeah,
it without the replay. Can you open the Jack Nine hand?
this one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wishbar is here.
So we have big blind, which who
Here,
has almost no stack, and this guy also.
this
Okay,
guy
okay.
is in for a bounty.
I
I
guess yeah.
call for a bounty, I guess.
Okay, okay,
Then
okay.
a reshove,
Makes sense. Makes sense. And then what happened?
and then I flopped.
The full push, check, check. I would bet more on the river, but yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's standard if they add a lot of bounties. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to do it. We can do it. I can like define number like the percentage of it, the exact size, but yeah, it needs to be investigated. I guess you're gonna have a lot of pocket pairs that you don't need to call 3-bet, and that's from the button. Uh, Overall, your win rate in this situation is really good. You win 166 big blinds per 100, which is a good thing. So yeah, needs to be seen. Okay,
So
let's.
me calling these three bets might not be that bad in this
Could
in
be,
these
could be, could be,
spots.
but you're still gonna have your good hand winnings all the time. But
Yeah,
the thing is, what are you doing with your like bottom
shitty hand.
range? Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
good.
I didn't see that much of a like crazy shit. So I mean, maybe it needs to be refined, but I guess.
Okay, we can
Um,
investigate this some other time, I guess.
166 all in adjusted for the year. Okay, so go to like delete the filter.
Zero filters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to post flop, and I'm gonna then move back to big blinds, big blind play. That's fine.
Okay.
Just move it to the right. So we go to this combination of statistics, which is one went so flop, one went so flop, one at showdown, and went to showdown. Your numbers are really good, by the way. Yeah, these three they're basically basically explaining what is your post flop style of play. So one when so flop means how many, like, what is the amount of percentages? No, the third one.
Yeah.
What is the percentages of you winning the hand after you seeing flop?
Yeah.
Like 40, 46 is a good number. Could be 48, but I mean the target is as much as possible, as many as possible, because you're just going to win more if you win post flop more. But combined with the other stats, which is when to one at showdown, or when to one at showdown. That means when you're going to showdown, most of the times you're winning 52%. Like if they're all combined to really high numbers, that means you're bluffing a lot. When you're bluff catching, that's good, and all these good things. Overall, total post flop aggression 47%, which is really high. If you go like three stats to the left, to the right, this one. 47, 48, which is really high. So basically, what it means in lower levels, people, okay, when they show weakness, that actually means that they are weak most of the times.
Yeah.
Total percentage of CBET 66%. We can do it. Go to filters, and we're gonna see some tendencies. Go to filter section opportunities. Oh no, sorry, hand details.
Yeah.
Player position. Yeah, post on the flop, and you go mark in position. Add to filter, save and apply. So that's gonna show us what is your CBET in position. Go right again. As you can see, the win rate is like a lot bigger when you're in position overall, 174. So basically, when you see in flop in position, whatever you did, like maybe 3-bet, call, whatever, your number's gonna go higher. So c-bet flop is 70%. So there is a leak to be seen. Yeah, it's a 70%. Go again to more filters. Go to again position. Delete this one and put the out of position filter. Add filter, hand details, player position, flop, out of position. Add to filter, save, and apply filters. And we're gonna need to watch again for c-bet flop. On average, gonna be almost the same, which is a problem.
C-bet flop.
C-bet flop.
70, even higher.
Wow. How did you do that? Okay, that's a leak. In theoretical way, that's a leak. Maybe on the lower levels, you're gonna achieve some success because people are not defending. But if you, okay, for example, if I play against you, I'm not gonna forward anything against you on the flop. Like if I see c-bet flop out of position 70%, I'm just gonna call to see what you're going to do on the turn. And I'm gonna try to see c-bet turn. Okay, 61% again. So basically you're betting. You can see gradually you're declining your aggression. On the flop, it's 70%. On the turn is 60%. But when you need to go for the third barrel, c-bet river is 41%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you're exposing yourself and you're putting money out of position. And against people who can adjust against your play and not be scared of you because they saw you're over betting. You're gonna have problems because you're gonna lose big pots without showdown.
Yeah, on the higher buy-ins, that's definitely a problem.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, like the hardest example. You saw your percentage of c-bet flop, so basically you know what are you doing. I'm gonna put you in position You're opening from the cutoff. I'm from the bottom.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not gonna be 70% c-bet. What do you think is the theoretical actual percentage that could be done?
So I open from the cutoff.
Yeah, and I'm flatting from the bottom. You're
Okay.
playing against me.
I don't know. I guess no, not more than 40%.
30. Basically flops like ace queen 10. It's a check range. You don't bet anything there.
Mhm.
Which against I would suggest that you're not doing at all. Like when you see an ace, you bet, most probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like mediocre hands, some kind of bluffs and whatever. And the other way you can expose your game is when you're c betting 70%. That usually is going to mean that you're betting all of your strong hands.
Mhm.
Maybe occasionally you're gonna check top set against aggro players in your opinion, but that's gonna be only one or two type of hands, and most of them gonna be trash. So the exploit against you will be not to fold on the flop, trying to bluff you on the further streets.
Yeah,
When you
that
see bet, yeah, yeah,
it's a thing when I'm playing higher buy-ins.
binds.
People don't fault to my c bet,
Okay,
and
my fault. Yeah, my fault to see bet in this position is less than 30%.
so when they don't fold, then having problems on the
Mm-hmm.
later streets.
But I'm gonna expose your game even more. When you see bet that high, I'm gonna raise you as a bluff a lot on the flop because why not? You're betting a lot of like bullshit there.
Yeah,
And if I have a like gut shot or I don't know whatever, just go and try to raise you. If like against you, I think it's the best strategy to for you to get raised a lot on the flop. Reason is you are not stopping on the turn. There are a lot of people like you who are like closing their eyes, c-betting the flop out of position. But when it's not working, they just stop and give up on the turn. You're not that guy, so I guess against you, just raising the flop is gonna be the best option. If if they give up the turn, just float the flop, call, and then try to apply pressure on the turn. But another huge problem is on the flop, if you check, you're gonna have like, I don't know, mediocre hand at best, like second pair, like I don't know, ace high, something like this that you think it's kind of strong to bluff, but it's not good to value bet. And these hands gonna not gonna withstand pressure unless they like, I don't know, improve to two pair or whatever. So if you check on the flop, I basically cannot. I'm gonna forget to see what cards do they have and just gonna press bet there.
yeah,
That's gonna be the exploit,
this is
I
a
guess.
problem that I have, and I've
Yeah.
seen in a lot of my games. If I check the flop on some low board, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting either bluffed off, or sometimes I just try to bluff catch them, and a lot of the times I end up calling with,
Ace high.
yeah, no, not ace high only, but some trash, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm trying to bluff catch, and I think I'm losing money there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. This is one thing I need to improve definitely on how to play post
Out of
flop
position.
against like big blind range when they defend, and
Mm-hmm.
board is like,
I guess you're not gonna have that many problems against big blind range because they have like wide ranges, and you're gonna be successful there with your aggression because they have a lot of things to fold. And that's what I said. Your aggression is really high, and you're winning in the long term. So in your like ecosystem, you're gonna be fine right now. But if you want to go up in stakes, if you're like meeting better players in the long term, like you started to play in GG now,
Yeah.
I'm playing $10 tournaments there sometimes, and I can see millionaires didn't do it also because it's like easy money for them. And especially in GG when they have the fucking option of late enter with 10 big blinds. Regulars doesn't care about the binds. They just click, try to double up one time, and then they're like average stack, and you're gonna be fucked. So
Yeah.
in a long term, the way to improve it's watching a lot of simulations, trying to understand why the solvers are like this, what is the strategy behind it. Again, math is going to help a lot. I'm gonna tell you why you need to check a lot out of position. Because if you're playing against a regular, the ranges that they gonna call pre-flop basically are covered on every board possible. They have relatively strong range on every board possible. Reason is, why do we see bet only 30% of the times cutoff versus button? The reason is you're opening close to 30%. You're opening hands like Jack 10 off, I don't know, 9-7 suited, King Deuce suited, whatever bullshit. And the guy who calls, he's selecting the hands that he's gonna call you with preflop. He's gonna have like broadways. He's gonna have pairs. He's not gonna have bullshit hands like ace deuce off and whatever. And also, he has position on you. And these are the factors that basically are leading to a really high checking percentage out of position.
Yeah.
That's a league that it's gonna take years or maybe lifetimes to improve or perfect, because it's a league for people who are playing the tens of thousands of dollars also. It's not easy to play out of position, and actually the mathematical equilibrium there is really sensitive to pre-flop ranges. For example, if you are playing against a guy who is a recreational, he just calls like ace deuce off from the button against your cutoff range. Fuck you, you're gonna outplay him, but just like you normally do by c betting. And it's your job to apply different strategy against different type of players. Like if you're playing against yourself or regular, you're gonna need to play one type of poker. If you're playing against the crazy guy from China, you're gonna need to play second type of strategy. And if you're going to play against a crazy Brazilian who's playing a lot of hands but he's not gonna give up, that's a whole different story. So yeah, I've seen you making notes. That's a good one, and it's important. But yeah, actually recognizing the situations, it's gonna help you a lot. I'm gonna go on one more thing. Can you go clear the filters? More filters. Again, opportunity to open the pot. So pre-flop opportunities, opportunity to open the pot. Yeah, add to filter. Give me no. Okay, let's leave it like this. We're gonna watch only for the small bind strategy. So from the small blind, you're playing when they all fold to you. You're playing 65% with 37% raise. That's again folding too much.
Yeah.
My VPIP is about 80%. So I'm playing hands like Jack Deuce off. I'm playing hands like yeah. Try to see what happening late, like since, and put the last 3 months on. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. So it's even less, 62 and 38. I mean, you should understand that people who are not putting the extra time and they don't have a plan for how they should change their game, they gonna stick to their like autopilot game most of the times. I'm suffering from this also for sure. Okay, I'm gonna make something noticeable. Go to the right hand side and see the three starts limp, limp call, limp fold. So from the small blind, that's 25% limping. But when you get raised, you fold 70% of the times.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to like explain how people should play against you?
Yeah, just raise me.
It's straight up and easy. And yesterday I watched a bit of your stream, and you said that guy is just not giving me the chance to play. I'm limping, and he's always
3xing.
yeah, 3xing. I've made a lot of studies on population, and I'll tell you some numbers. GTO frequency of ISO from the big blind should be 40 to 40 plus 45. People on, like, last time I checked, on 20 average or even 30 average, people are isolating about 35%.
Mm-hmm.
So basically your strategy could be correct, but that also means you should play a lot more hands because you're not gonna get raised that often. And then if you fold out about, I don't know, 55, 60%, that's gonna be fine. But you're gonna realize equity with a lot more hands. Because right now, if you just fold there, if you
Yeah.
just fold, you're losing 0.6 big blinds, which is minus 60 big blinds.
Yeah.
Because you're giving away the small blind and your ante. I've saw on the right hand side there is the limp re-raise stats, which was fine. You
Yeah.
had 11%, which is fine. But basically, you have the fear to play post flop out of position. You're not limp calling enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's a basic click again. Could be improved by watching pre-flop ranges and, like, I don't know, smack yourself. Try to change overnight. That's gonna be the best one. But if you can do it with increments, it should be changed for sure. Because, okay, I'm gonna give you a nugget. When you're covered for bounty, when you're playing a PKO and you're covered, you don't have a raising range there. You just limp all your hands.
In a bounty, and I'm covered, I just limp all my hands.
Exactly. You just then choose limp call, limp raise, or limp fold. But you're gonna limp all your hands because actually you don't want to fold. You're losing big blinds in the long term by folding, but you don't want to raise also because people gonna just flat you because you're gonna add a lot of you're adding blinds via the bounty. So if you raise, they're not gonna fold, and you're gonna play with a wide range, usually out of position in a big pot, because from the small blind you need to open, like, if you have 35 big blinds, you need to open 3.5 to make them fold.
Mm-hmm.
There is another thing. If you're playing against regulars, there is no raising range. If you're playing 100 big blinds deep, I'm not raising anything.
Yeah.
There is in GTO, there is, like, I don't know, I think 11%, but it's like really spread up and really balanced, and like maybe raising 7% of the aces, but you're raising also Jack 7 off 7% of the times, whatever. My strategy, and like in our team, we agreed that we're gonna limp everything and then try to limp re-raise. If you're playing against recreationals, I would suggest opening a lot more because they don't ISO enough. But if you're playing against Brazilian, maybe it's gonna be the other way around. And yeah, sometimes you're gonna be right. There will be the occasional people who's not gonna give you the chance to play out of position by ISO. But I think in most of the players' minds, the bad things that are happening to them multiply and like leave kind of a scarf that is going to change your game in a bad way and not realistically winning way.
Yeah.
I want to see another stats and we're gonna wrap it up. Can
Okay.
you add ISO versus limpers?
Filters again.
Remove the filter first and then go ISO versus limpers. No. From the stats.
Oh.
Yeah, just right click, change the report. Yeah, configure. Yeah, configure report. ISO. No, race against limpers. I think it was here. Versus or against. I don't know. Try to type limpers. Just limpers. Ah, exactly. Race with previous limpers. Did you add it?
Did I? Oh, fuck.
I don't think so.
I think I clicked on it and said okay, but
Yep.
sure.
Thank you for all the follows, by the way. Martinez, CC Deal, and Algorithm. Thank you for the follow. Did you add it? Should be on the end of the. Yeah. Okay. So go again, and then we're gonna see how often you're doing it against small blind limp, which is going to be fun. Okay, raise versus limpers again. Same problem. You're isolating 9% from early position, but your cap is 14% from the bottom. With
Yeah.
me, okay, there is a simple rule that if you follow, you're gonna improve a lot your regression in these situations, especially when you're playing 10 ABI. That's like you're missing. It's like money on the road. You're just not picking them up most of the times. When I was like, by the way, when I was coaching Bacho, we had like a coaching session of 1 hour, which I was needed to prove that when people are limping, they don't have aces to raise you again. They had aces in about 1% of the time or 1.5. So basically, the rule is the following: if you have your ranges in your mind already pre-made for race first, you ISO the range from the previous position. When there is a limper, you raise the opening range from the previous position. For example, if you're from the button and there is a limp from middle position, you raise about 35% there. You just like close your eyes and raise hands like queen, king six suited, I don't know, ace nine off, jack nine suited, ace eight six suited, whatever. You just raise them. If your limper is like the chronicle one, the 30 VPIP zero raise guys, and especially you need to raise more against people who have raising range and limping range. Why? Because they already raised their strong hands, and when they limp, they're gonna just want to sneak the deuces, the fives, deuces to fives limp, the jack nine, the king eight suited, whatever mediocre type of hands that they're afraid to open, but um, they limp. So over limping, I think is a bad thing to do. Can you add over limping also? There is the again right configure report limpers, type limpers, limp with previous limpers. Exactly.
Yeah, I guess.
You didn't add it, I think.
Yeah, fuck me. Why do I think clicking on it and clicking OK would?
It's not counterintuitive. Let's put it that way. That software is over 10 years old and it's like never changed. But actually, it works better than some of the more modern ones. Okay, limp behind. You can see where these hands that you over limp, you can see 13% limp. You're not folding some hands, but you're afraid to raise, which is a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, percentage is also almost the same. And that's a problem. you're not gonna establish like aggressive image on the table if you're doing that way. Imagine like what would I think about your over limp from middle position? Hmm?
Pretty
What do you
weak.
think it's going to be?
Pretty
I'm
weak.
gonna pinpoint your range like 100%. Low pairs, suited aces, that's it.
Yeah.
And you never gonna have the thing that your range is exposed and people like fuck. If I only know that you're three betting aces, kings, and ace king, I need to call with a lot of hands because on some boards I'm gonna like basically outplay you, and it's the same concept here.
Mm.
Is there going to be a recording of the study? Yeah, there's going to be the whole video is going to be on YouTube. I think tomorrow. Link in the stream. Exclamation YouTube. You can see some other coaching that I did already for the last month. And the last one. Let's see how aggressive you are against limpers. So I I don't know if we can make this filter, but let's try. Let's try from the filters. I'm not sure I'm gonna. I maybe can call a friend. He's better than me. Go to an action and opportunities. You should cut his nickname. That was a good one. No, he's gonna be a brand new guy from now on. So you fucking exploiters, you're gonna fuck off.
Tonight we feast.
Aggressive само ако има. So Ampasan suggests that you're aggressive only when you have it. I don't think so. Maybe pre-flop, yeah. Pre-flop I think you're right, but post-flop he has some blind aggression and unbalanced aggression, which again on lower binds it's going to work. So pre-flop pre-flop opportunities. ISO, is there a, can you go paste
Up or down?
steal opportunity to raise limpers? No, up, a bit up. Yeah, this one. No, this one. And yeah, add to filter and then go add filter, player position, can details player position. Sorry. Player position again. Yeah, player position preflop. But instead of this one, go active player. Ah shit, there is not. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to show the exact stats. So
Okay.
what about post flop? We didn't see the post flop probe, turn probe. Just second. Donk river, donk turn 9, check raise turn 10. Can you go check raise flop? It's on the left hand. It should be on the left. No. We should have it. More to the left. No, we don't have it. Check raise turn. Check raise flop. Yeah, check raise flop. Yeah. Add this one. Okay, check raise flop 12%. It's not bad, but could be more. Your aim should be like 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna talk over some. Can you go a bit to the right when there is the flop and turn and whatever stats? A bit more. Okay, stop. So Sibet. Okay, donk turn. You know what donk turn is, right?
Just to lead it down.
Yeah, on the left, five stats to the left. Go to the left a bit. What happened? Okay. No. You can see it after Sibet turn. Yeah, this one, 10%. That's a high number, 10%. From the big blind, you have 11%. I think that could be good, but you need to know what are you doing there. Why are you doing this? But Donk River 12%.
Mhm.
Donk River 12%. It's kind of hard to believe that's gonna be balanced. So what I mean about balance, that's gonna mean enough bluffs and like proper amount of bluffs and value on the river. Basically, I think you have like a premature ejaculation kind of thing going on. When you're on the river and you're out of position, you're afraid to people not to check behind semi strong hands. And if you have strong hands, you just shove it in, like turned river flushes, full houses, and whatever. Because I haven't seen 12% donk river. Um, User to loser says you should explain to him how stats work with one another. I know, but it's hard to explain to a guy who haven't had a lot of experience with that one. I tried to do it with the one way soft swap kind of thing and the limp fold, limp call. I know that, but I'm trying to be as clear as possible for people who haven't done database analysis at all. So I mean, if you have some ideas, really welcome to do it.
Can we do one last thing? I really want to see which hands I'm overplaying and losing money with, which should not be losing money with.
Hard to pinpoint different spots, but we can go over big loss spots. So basically, for that one, go to report, change no no no, change summary to hand report.
Oh,
Yeah, go overview. Try to go overview.
overview.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then yeah, no, it wasn't. No, sorry. Go my reports. It's not stats. Go my reports, and then report hand new report hand report. No, new report hand report. Yeah, finish, and then from this year change it to this month. It went down. Actually, it's easy to lose every time when you open less than optimal. Yeah, for sure.
Or you don't see this. Where should it?
Yeah, right there.
This.
This
This.
month. Yeah, and then put on the top right hand corner there is most recent 100 hands go all hands, and then you sort them by losts. Yeah, you need to add here big blinds lost. So fuck. Mm, configure report is not here. You should go to report stats and yeah. Can you see on the left hand side there is a white square and there is search below it? Yeah,
Yeah.
here. Yeah, so put BB or big blind or shit. How was this? Can you expand all stats here? Yeah, that all stat. No, no, no. That all stats. Yeah, can you expand it? Is there
No.
some? No. Okay, so go to report stats here and go filters. Yeah. And then add new simple filter. Try to, yeah, add new simple filter. Press this one. And then, no. Fuck, I forgot how this was done on.
I wanna see something. I have this shark scope
Uh,
link,
so you can
which
import here. Report
um,
stats on the left. Yeah, I remember it was from report stats, but yeah, I'll go. Okay, there is a report settings on top of it, just below new report. So maybe that one. Thank you. Can you go on the left?
yeah,
Up. Change the drop down menu. Yeah. No, 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 no. It's below.
which one?
Um, and then add the stats. Show all the stats on the left, and then add the stats. I don't. I I haven't worked with Poker Tracker for the last 5 years, so I kind of lost there. On the report setting, there is a plus there. Can you see it? It's you go up more. Yeah, here. Is there a plus there on the reports? No. Where?
No.
Change, show custom stats.
Show custom stats. This one.
Okay, show all stats. Okay. Now
Yeah.
find big. Just type BB. No. Big blind one. Yeah, that one. And then you feel you press sort them by the last. Thank you, sir. Thank you. BB1. Yeah, you click it one more time. Okay. So 10-9. Yeah, let's open 10-9 the first hand because it's kind of strange.
You wanna replay it?
Yeah, for sure.
That was my recent one. They just flopped a straight.
It's not a straight. Can you make it bigger? Yeah, full screen? Okay. It's not a straight. So he is opening from from cutoff. He's betting small with raise, but he re-raised. Now, right here, you should understand you don't have value anymore. It's you're not gonna beat his value. He has hands like King Jack, all of them. He has tens and nines and Queen 10 and Queen 9. And
Yeah, I
he's
guess
betting pot, and he's
that's a
betting pot
punt.
here.
That's last night punt.
I
I just
mean, I
don't
don't know
believe.
what the player is, but
Yeah, well,
I mean, he has a lot of hands. Okay, question. Do you know how to calculate this hand if it's plus EV or not?
well, not really.
Okay. Can you go back a bit?
Uh,
Like in the on the turn. On the flop, I think it's standard we call here, but you need to be aware what is going to happen most of the times. Okay, go on the turn and like go to the step that he bet and stop and make it full screen. Okay, so right now, do you know the concept of potos?
yeah.
What is the potos that we are getting here? Can you calculate it?
So he's betting pot basically,
Mm-hmm.
and we need. You want me to tell you what percent we need to
Yeah,
call?
yeah.
Okay, so that's 3.2. Okay. Let me just think about it.
Yeah, get a calculator if you need it.
Um, okay, but pot odds to a 9 or a 10 or if I put. Okay, I got kind of
You
you
got
put
kind of
me on
lost.
the spot.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
brain
So
froze.
okay. So basically,
Usually I can.
okay. Pot odds we calculate when you divide the amount that you need to call, divide it to the whole pot. I'm gonna RS Hatar says 33% because he saw it on the software itself. You can see it on top of the right next to the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the problem is, I mean, that's standard. But the problem is, so basically, if you were on the river and he bets pot, you need to win the hand in 33% of the times if you want to be plus EV call.
Mhm.
But when you're shoving, you're basically risking a lot more than 1.6.
Yeah.
So in this pot, I would debate calling against folding by trying to understand what the player is. Because from the flop, it's not a spot that you should raise often. He has all the queen tens, the queens, the nines, the tens, the 10 nines. 10-9 off his opening, King Jack off his opening. What is the other straight? Jack 8 Jack 8 suited his opening. So these are the number of hands that you need to visualize in your head and say, okay, I know against what kind of range for value I'm up against. Can he have bluffs right now? And the way he played by raising the flop, it's kind of doubtful that he can have a lot of bluffs. Maybe he can have, like, I don't know, ace king, ace queen, ace king of hearts as a bluff, some kind of a combo hearts, which are hands that have a lot of equity against you. They're gonna win, like, I don't know, 30-40% of the times.
This
It's
is
not ideal, but
this is
by
not how do I say it? It's not a spot that I would usually
do
play exactly like this. This is basically a $3 hyper at the end of the 14-hour session.
okay.
And
Okay, find a new one. But these are the hands that gonna, like, drag you. You
yeah,
can make this kind of mistake always. Can we see the ace and
yeah,
the ace 8 hand? You lost 56 points there.
this one.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened.
So we open.
This one was a stupid one.
Yeah, we'll see. It's not surely stupid. Okay. What are we seeing right now?
So let me just see which positions we were.
Basically, you're kind of a middle position
Yeah.
because you're against 7 people on the table, but he called right behind. Do we have information about the player? Can you open some kind of a HUD? It's right below the player. Yeah. Can you go a bit lower? Yeah. So 29, 23, 11 for 211 hands. That sounds like a guy who knows what he's doing. Aggressive one, no doubt, but I mean, he's not gonna be the guy who is going to have a 7 off or whatever. So again, checking out of position, correct, but we see a big size on the flop, which in my experience, lower binds. Again, you should visualize what is he playing like this. 5 6s, ace 6 suited maybe, ace 5 suited maybe, ace queen, ace jack.
Yeah.
He is not stopping. If
This
he
is
had
where
like,
I should
yeah.
fold. Yeah.
I don't know if we are folding turn because you have a gut shot also and you're blocking 7-8, which could be a bluff by a guy who is aggro and he can call 7-8 suited in these positions. I'm not sure about the turn, but on the river, I'm kind of already sure. So right now, can you go back?
Yeah.
No. Press river, and go check, and then make him bet and stop there. Yeah. Okay. So we need to win 32% of the times.
Yeah.
Again, almost spot. And the way you calculate these things is you need to get an equal up. If you want to improve by yourself and you make sure that you made a correct decision, that's what you're going to do. You get the equal up. Try to learn how it's going to work. You should put his range on the river. So basically, all the good hands. We know that you're losing against the good hands, but you should try to visualize what bluffs you could have. And depends on your opinion on the player. Is this the guy who's going to have like Jack 9 and like blast off 3 streets? And when you introduce everything in the calculator, you're gonna get the actual equity of your hand against his whole range, the good hands and the bad hands. So in this situation, he needs to have. Okay, I'm gonna try to calculate in my mind. So he's gonna have like 6s, 5s for sure. These are 6 combos. Ace 10 could be, I don't know, 1 or 2 combos. 8. He's gonna have 7, 8 sometimes. 1 combo because you have an 8. He's gonna have ace queen sometimes. Like, I don't know, 5 combos. So maybe about 20 combos in total here that can beat you. It's gonna be fun if he has quattros, by the way. Can you show us the calculation in Equilab? He's sharing the screen, so I don't. But I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to make it on my own. But for sure, you're correct. It needs to happen. But explaining right now to Alex in Equilab is gonna be a whole another hour or something to for him to comprehend. So basically, if he has 20 combos for value, we need to have what is this? About six, no, eight, two times, about 10 combos for bluffing here. And in your head, when you're playing the hand and when you're analyzing, you need to find 10 combos of hands that he can bluff. And especially with the 10 on the river. Okay, good thing is flush draw missed, and he can have flush draw and bluff. But if he's a good player, he shouldn't bluff flush draws on the river.
Yeah, I
And
guess I put him on a flush draw here.
but if I am playing, I'm not gonna bluff flush draws on the river because you're you're gonna have always king queen of hearts, king jack of hearts played like this, and you're gonna fold them easy. So if I have hearts in my hand as a bluffer, I'm gonna block your out of folding range, and I don't want to do that. So his bluffs needs to be like 8-9. Hands like, I don't know, jack 9 of spades or whatever. But how many people are betting big with jack 9 on the flop? How many people are betting big twice with jack 9, queen 9? And again, 10 is not a good card on the river because if he wants to bluff, he usually needs to start with lower hands like 10-9, 10-8 if he has them. And basically, yeah, they're getting blocked by the river. So what he had, my prediction is gonna be like sixes and fives mostly. Ace king, and that's even worse news for you because basically I would exclude ace king by this kind of aggro player.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
that's how you do this, and you need to do it all the time. Like if you want to improve at this point, studying and like getting coaching or whatever kind of improving should be basically, I don't know, the ratio of you playing and studying should be, I don't know, 30-70 or I don't know, 40-60, because you need to make your mind if you want to go the GTR way, and if you need to do it, you just need to put a lot of time to get used to it.
yeah. So what I wanted to ask you is more of this type of thing in the poker tracker where you can see hands. Like
Yeah.
now you
Okay.
cannot see many
Okay. Okay.
hands,
Okay. 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 Go.
but you can see, for example, that here for some reason I'm losing with king queen suited. You know.
With king queen off, you're losing. Okay, there is a report for that also. You can go
No, with king
statistics.
queen suited I'm losing.
Are you? Let's see. Let's go statistics.
See, this one is king queen suited. This one is off.
Bigger mistakes came from preflop. Not in these hands that we watched, but yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
we watch basically the most rush hands at the end of
yeah,
a
yeah.
14-hour session, so I'm not really thinking much there.
It's not that ace eight hand wasn't from yesterday. It's
I'm
from 20.
pretty sure it was
No, it's not. Yeah, it's from Monday. You can see the date there. Yeah.
223. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Can you go statistics? I think it was again statistics. There is a overview. Can you go summary? No, 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 summary and group by. Yeah,
So
it's gonna take a while. Yeah. It's normal. It's working like this. Okay, group by. I think should be there. Yeah. Position. Yeah,
Starting
starting
hands.
here. Yeah, that one. And it's gonna take a bit more time now. I know. It's for this month only.
Yeah, let's do
This
this
year.
year.
Yeah, let's try to do it this year.
It's
And you
gonna,
can scroll. You can get a bit more. Um. So that's the total number of big blinds you won. 10, almost 11,000 for 150. Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, you can go by VPIP. You can go by type of hand. You can
See
sort them out.
which hands I'm losing most with.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
these
gonna
are
be the shitty
tough.
ones.
That's obvious, but
Can you go by hand and go high and let's see if you're losing with some of the good hands.
ace five off and
Yeah, but
probably
on ace five off, I'm pretty sure can be a.
overplaying this lower aces, as you can see, offsuited ace.
I don't think you're overplaying them because if you can see the VPIP, it's like 26, 25%. I'm sure you are not opening them enough. We already saw that one. So,
Okay,
yeah.
see these ones. These are standard, I think.
Yeah.
King, queen.
King, queen off. Actually, you're winning. So your report's not correct.
Yeah,
But king 10 suited, you're losing. You lost 85 big blinds for 400 hands. This could be also a sample thing. But yeah, you can do this report and then go over hand by hand.
yeah,
Like right now, you can go again. You can make the reports on the bottom to have the big blinds lost and won, and you can go hand by hand. No, that's your stack size.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I guess that's a miss flush draw. That's
raise
a
and
lot of
fold.
bluff.
What is this one? Can you show this one? No,
This one.
it's just chips because if you're playing higher uh, blind
BB1,
levels, you're
right?
gonna lose a lot of chips there.
Oh, we
But
don't
that
have the BB1.
yeah, again, you should add it as the same time. I think like configure report. Is there configure report? Yeah, the third one. Yeah. So go big blind or yeah BB. Yeah, this one. And then scroll it to the middle because you're not gonna be able to see it now. Yeah, 135. Yeah, let's see that one.
Let's see
Yeah.
when it's from.
And that's why you're
Yeah.
losing with this hand because only on that one you lost 135 big blinds. Yeah, let's see.
This is something very crazy. I don't know. Can we see on which tournament it is?
You need to open the replay. Okay, options.
Options.
Few hand details. Yeah. Tournament is 7 bounty, 7 something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You're on the small blind.
Okay,
So you
that's
called,
a
that's
big,
also.
big bet, which I
Oh,
don't
you called
cover.
5x. Yeah.
I don't know what's that. And
Ah,
oh, the pot bet.
fault. It's just a fault when you put the story 5x
Yeah.
open, half pot on the turn, just fault. Against 5x open, you're gonna have much better hands here. You're gonna have like king queen, king nine. You're gonna have eights freeze. You're gonna have, I don't know, how are you gonna play ace king here if he opens 5x? I know
I don't know.
how I'm gonna play it, but how do you gonna play it?
If she opens 5x preflop,
Yep.
probably gonna 3-bet him for sure.
And then if he shoves,
Well, how many blinds are there?
160, I think.
But that's pretty dependent on the situation. That's why we have to review like hands from tournaments that are more recent, because then I know what happened really, why I did this or why I did that.
Jason is saying fold preflop against 5x, which could be the case against certain players, but like without information, I'm still gonna call king 10 suited because I'm gonna treat that spot as a 3-bet pot basically. So I'm gonna know if I'm up against like, I don't know, 10% range or something like this. So I'm gonna still call, but I know that I'm not playing for a top pair here. It's a lot better to call a flush draw on the turn than a pair here, for sure. Because
Yeah.
yeah, because we know what he has. And yeah,
Well,
I guess this kind of curiosity, if you have it in the long term, could be a problem. But overall, King 10 suited, it's not a losing hand. If you haven't lost here 160 big blinds, you would be on a profit.
guess so.
Yep.
All
But
right.
yeah, that needs to be like really uh, um, separate thing that you're gonna do. I think this report is useful, but when you put yourself in this different position by filtering, not overall, but filtering, because yeah, sometimes you need to fold some hands, someone you need to open it, and whatever. Okay, so let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
So my summary of what I saw is like most probably you're playing your cards. Most probably you're playing more your cards compared to ranges. I would strongly suggest you improve your poker math because at this point, not knowing how to calculate situations, that means that you are only um, relying on your feelings about the hands, on your like instincts, which at the end of the day you're not losing player on your stakes. So I guess your instincts are okay, but you can always improve, and that's what the sad thing is. I was in your shoes, almost the same thing. How long I'm playing? 10 years. And from like playing 10 years casually, at some point my head was not gonna like accept mediocrity. And if you're gonna invest a lot of time and like nerves, and your hair's gonna go white soon because of poker shitty, you just you would like to get better at it. It's not fun losing, I guess. Again, you have all the tools. um, Pre-flop ranges, you have them all. I would suggest like looking ways to improve your poker math with uh, calculators like EquiUp, which is free. Gonna post you a link if you need it. I would suggest, I mean, getting a bit better calculator like Flopzilla, which is a lot better, has more capabilities. But the main thing is like to step back from your way of working so far, like you did it so far, and try to change some things. Put some goals, like maybe before even every session. Let's say I'm gonna improve my race first things. Put some times, some time to learn ranges, and then like make mental notes, or I don't know, sticky notes on your monitor. No problem. Just use whatever you can do to improve your pre-flop strategy, which um, user to lose. It's basically correct. It all starts from pre-flop. We didn't even mention ICM spots and how they define your diverse strategy and like tendencies, but it's not the time and the moment now. Overall, your leagues are positional unawareness, not being aggressive against weaker lines. I mean, limping. You're over limping a lot. you're kind of afraid to play post flop from the small blind, and you don't play enough hands. I guess VPIP is good, but you're not achieving it the correct way.
Yeah,
There
not on
was
the
a
right
yeah
positions.
yeah, and it's gonna be a lot easier when you put like I don't know 10, 20, 30 years of studying and then try the new things. Of course, coaching is maybe the best things that you can get because you're gonna receive information which you should rely on. But again, there is a lot of like minds in coaching. Like it's a lot of scamming going on with coaches left and right. So you need to like choose the correct ones.
Yeah,
You kind of told me something, but we're not gonna mention it. Yeah,
good, good. Well, thank you for this session. I'm definitely
I,
gonna go deeper into this, and we're gonna do another one for
yeah.
sure.
We're gonna make it in Bulgarian. We're gonna make like more kind of a I guess detailed in some situations. But yeah, question: are you going to stream now?
Yes, I'm gonna stream and at 9 as usual.
Yeah,
This maybe this time I'm gonna try to play, let's say, less tables, but like quality ones. For example, play some bigger ones and not go on to 8 tables and just
how?
click buttons. I'm gonna try to think a bit more and see what happens.
Mhm.
Analyze my tournaments then. See.
I would suggest raising the delay by
I know, but the thing is, I really enjoy talking to my viewers,
yeah.
and if I'm not doing this, and or are they waiting 6 minutes to for me to answer, and I don't see the things as they're happening because I can make a big hand and enjoy with them when they're, you know, chatting for this hand or saying something
I,
about it.
I guess at this point when you're playing like mass tournaments, it's not that important. But I mean, have that in mind, I guess.
Yeah, and as I'm streaming in Bulgarian, not that many people know about my stream.
Yeah, but you have your logo on every table. So I've been found by people, and I mean, there was this case that I received the following question: what did you say in your own language after I won against you with set of sevens? So, I mean, it can happen. It can happen. That's and again, focusing on your play, like jokes aside, focusing on your play and like increasing the quality of your game and making more final tables and playing for more money. You and me know that this is what gathers people on your stream. It's not gonna be like ton of people when you're playing only deep stack, no money involved kind of thing, grinding. I know it for
Yeah,
sure already.
I'm definitely not poker pro yet, so I'm more of an entertaining stream for sure. I
Mm.
do try to focus on winning as well. Now, I think I started the year pretty bad because I was doing a lot of fancy things for just to entertain people, and
Yeah,
I was registering tournaments that I shouldn't, re-entering
you are
when I
playing a bit
shouldn't.
higher. Yeah, you are playing a bit
Yeah.
higher in the earlier year. Yeah, I would suggest you always play the million. I mean, that's not a
Yeah,
hundred
yeah.
dollar tournament, but yeah, like tournaments.
It's easy to satellite in, and
Yeah, yeah.
I will try to play both party and the million. I've seen it's much softer than the other ones that
Mm.
you usually go to. But what I meant is that for at least the last couple of months, I feel like it's been getting a bit better. I'm not that. Yeah, I have my moments sometimes, but I'm trying to improve what I'm doing, and there are some results at least. And
Mm.
hopefully it keeps going upwards.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Question: how can I sign for database analysis? Sir, that stream is basically an infomercial. Sadly, yeah, I'm coaching for a living also, so I guess you didn't want from the giveaway like Alex did. If you get me uh, 600 more followers, there's gonna be another giveaway. That's what I uh, basically aim for. Gonna be another giveaway at 1,000 followers since the channel is new. So yeah, we're gonna get it from there. Tubata for stream, Tubata for president. I know. Yeah, I basically fucked up Tubata when I made the draw, so I own this one. We're gonna make something happen with him. He's gonna coach me on stream, I guess. So if he's here, we're gonna make something happen. So yeah, I'm
Alright.
gonna wrap up the stream. I'm gonna try to rate someone, and yeah, I'm going to see you on the next one. Just the next one is going to be in about 2 hours when I'm going to make a racing stream. I'm gonna race a shitty Formula type car from Czechoslovakia, I think late 80s. And yeah, it's gonna be also a stream without delay, so we can talk about the things we talk now. And yeah, and if you want to watch some poker and how confused Alex going to be after tonight, go on his stream and help him not to
Yeah,
be that confused,
I'm
because I've been there. It's not fun that when you feel like you're seeing cars for the first time, almost. Okay.
I felt
Uh,
like at some point like a teacher on the white desk
yeah,
is asking me, and I'm like freezing, my
yeah.
brain freeze.
I mean,
I know how to calculate pot outs, I just froze
yeah,
at the moment,
yeah, yeah. But there is the thing that in the fucking poker business, I don't feel shame is the biggest losing. My money going down the drain. That's what I feel is the biggest one losing, and that's why I'm not ashamed to make errors on stream and like getting advices. Maybe sometimes there is a bit of like ego and yeah whatever, but overall when you step back and watch and try to see the point of view of other players, it cannot be a minus everything. Okay,
Yeah. Well,
thank you all. See you in 2 hours. Bye bye.
yeah.